I am Molly. I'm here to tell you the truth. I have a new friend who just told me that her niece and nephew are getting their first communion tomorrow. I grew up Catholic, and I loved Jesus for most of my life, although I questioned the truth of substitutionary atonement, and I know now that that is a lie and a racket from the underworld. It seems like the right thing to do, although I'm sure it might strain the relationship, to let her know that the cross is implicated in the mark of the beast, the image of the beast. It is that. The Hebrew word for 6 is vav, and it means nail. 3 nails, that's 3 sixes. That points at the cross. In Greek, the word for 6 is stigma, which means mark and permanent cuts. You may have heard of stigmata, stigma being the permanent cuts, ta, the cross. Again, 3 stigma pointing at the cross. Those who take the image of the beast, the number of the beast, the mark of the beast, the cross, are destroyed. Substitutionary atonement is a crime, and eating someone's body is cannibalism. Raising people from the dead is necromancy. I have inner sight and a view of all the realms and times, and I hear from all across the spectrum of time, before and after. I've had many experiences of forced unity, and one of them was being on the cross in forced unity. I did not agree to be there, but I can tell you that I do feel it in my body, in the stigmata, when people are trying to get away with what they did by calling on the cross. Substitutionary atonement is a crime. Wanting someone else to suffer for what you did is wrong, obviously, and it actually gets you your sins multiplied back on you. And consider that he didn't give up the Spirit until the end of the cross. And the unforgivable sin is any form of harm, which is what blasphemy means, against the Spirit of life. Child, do not plant in the field of injustice, for it will come back on your head sevenfold. You're supposed to think it out.